We read Psalm 25:10. All the ways of the Lord have mercy and truth to such as keep his covenant and his testimonies. Psalm 25:10 is an invitation into a divine lifestyle where God's nature becomes your foundation and your alignment becomes your transformation. When the scripture says all the ways of the Lord, it reveals that his pattern, processes, and pathways are expression of his very nature. Every divine action carries an internal consistency. God's ways matches his nature shapes his decision, and his decision reveals his heart. All his ways are governed by two unchanging realities, mercy and truth. God's mercy is God's covenant loyalty and refusal to give up on his people, while truth is God's stability, reliability, predictability, and faithfulness, ensuring he never deals with you outside of who he is. Even when you are inconsistent, he remains consistent. Every dealing of God in your life is supported by mercy and anchored by truth, even when you do not understand it. Many desires God heart, but only those who keep his covenant and his testimonies discern his ways. Covenant consciousness becomes the believer's posture of alignment, causing a believer to live from confidence, not fear, from identity, not confusion, from relationship, not religion. The more you walk with him, the more his nature shapes yours. This means your life becomes anchored in the stability of who God is. You stop fighting seasons and begin discerning them. You stop treating divine process as punishment and recognize pruning as mercy. You recognize waiting as mercy, redirection as mercy. You shift from asking, why is this happening to me, to what is God forming in me? You stop interpreting God through your experiences and instead interpret your experience through his character. You begin operating with God instead of resisting him. Faith stops being a struggle because you trust his nature. Your worship deepens because its consistent anchors your soul. Peace grows because its truth becomes a compass in confusion and a lamp to your faith. Hope strengthens because his mercy rewrites your story. Your life becomes rooted in God's eternal commitment to you, enabling your mind to stay on him even when the path feels unclear. Because you may not know what is happening, but you know who is leading. This is how you become a believer who trusts God's process. You walk with inner stability, carries covenant consciousness, and enjoy deep intimacy. A life moved from confusion into clarity, from fear into faith, and from striving into alignment. I declare that all the paths God leads me on are governed by his mercy and upheld by his truth. I walk